Diamond. Diamond is the hardest naturally occurring material on Earth, making it one of the most famous gemstones ever discovered. Unlike most gemstones, a diamond is made from a single element, carbon. In early July 2026, high-quality natural diamonds typically sell for anywhere between a few $1,000s and more than $20,000 per carat, while exceptionally rare stones can be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions per carat at auction. Diamonds formed more than 1 billion years ago, deep inside the Earth's mantle, under extreme heat and pressure before volcanic eruptions carried them closer to the surface through kimberlite pipes. Today, major diamond mines are found in Botswana, Canada, Russia, and South Africa. Although diamonds are incredibly resistant to scratches, they are not indestructible. A powerful impact in the right direction can split one along its natural crystal planes. Besides jewelry, diamonds are widely used in industrial cutting tools, drilling equipment, surgical instruments, and precision manufacturing because almost no other natural material is as hard. Ruby. Ruby has been called the king of gemstones for centuries thanks to its rich red color and exceptional rarity. In early July 2026, fine natural rubies often sell for several $1,000s per carat, while the finest untreated Burmese rubies can exceed $100,000 per carat. Ruby is the red variety of the mineral corundum, and its color comes from tiny traces of chromium inside the crystal. The deeper and more vivid the red, the more valuable the stone usually becomes. Rubies form deep underground under intense heat and pressure before tectonic activity slowly brings them closer to the surface. Some of the world's finest rubies come from Myanmar, while important deposits are also found in Mozambique, Madagascar, Thailand, and Tanzania. Throughout history, many cultures believed rubies brought courage, protection, and good fortune. Surprisingly, flawless large rubies are even rarer than large diamonds, which is one reason the very best examples can sell for astonishing prices. Sapphire. Although sapphire is famous for its deep blue color, it naturally appears in almost every color except red. Like ruby, sapphire belongs to the mineral corundum family, but different trace elements create blue, pink, yellow, green, purple, and even color-changing varieties. Around early July 2026, high-quality blue sapphires commonly sell from several $1,000s to over $20,000 per carat, while legendary cashmere sapphires can be worth much more. Sapphires form under high temperatures deep within the Earth's crust and are mined in Sri Lanka, Madagascar, Australia, Myanmar, and the historic Kashmir region. Ranking just below diamond on the Mohs hardness scale, sapphire is durable enough for everyday jewelry. Its toughness also makes synthetic sapphire valuable in technology. It is used for luxury watch crystals, smartphone camera lenses, scientific instruments, lasers, and specialized electronic components. Few gemstones combine beauty, rarity, and practical usefulness as successfully as sapphire. Emerald. Emerald is instantly recognized by its rich green color, which has fascinated civilizations for thousands of years. In early July 2026, fine natural emeralds usually sell for several $1,000s per carat, while exceptional untreated stones from famous mines can exceed $50,000 per carat. Emerald belongs to the mineral beryl, and its green color comes mainly from chromium and sometimes vanadium. Unlike diamonds and sapphires, emeralds almost always contain natural inclusions, often called the gemstones garden, because of their unique internal patterns. Perfectly clean emeralds are incredibly rare, and small inclusions are often accepted as part of their natural beauty. Colombia is considered the world's most famous source of emeralds, although important deposits also exist in Zambia, Brazil, Ethiopia, and Afghanistan. Ancient Egyptian Queen Cleopatra was known for her love of emeralds, helping the gemstone become a lasting symbol of royalty, wealth, and elegance. Alexandrite. Alexandrite is one of the rarest and most fascinating gemstones ever discovered because it can dramatically change color depending on the light. In daylight, it usually appears green or bluish-green, while under incandescent light, it often turns red or purplish-red. This remarkable effect is caused by the way chromium inside the crystal absorbs different wavelengths of light. Fine alexandrite commonly sells for several $1,000s per carat, while exceptional stones with a strong color change can easily exceed $50,000 per carat. The gemstone was first discovered in Russia's Ural Mountains during the 19th century and was named after the future Tsar Alexander II. Today, alexandrite is also mined in Brazil, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, and Madagascar, but large, high-quality crystals remain extremely rare. Because of its dramatic color change and limited supply, alexandrite is considered one of the most collectible gemstones in the world, often attracting both gemstone enthusiasts and serious investors. Black opal. black opal is often considered the most spectacular variety of opal because of its dark body color and brilliant flashes of rainbow-like light. In early July 2026, high-quality black opals typically sell for several $1,000s per carat, while exceptional stones with vivid color patterns can exceed $30,000 per carat. Unlike most gemstones, opal is not made of crystals. Instead, it forms from tiny spheres of silica mixed with water. When these spheres are perfectly arranged, they scatter light into different colors, creating the famous effect known as play of color. More than 90% of the world's finest black opals come from Lightning Ridge in Australia, making the gemstone extremely rare. Because opals contain water, they are softer than diamonds or sapphires and require more careful handling. Every black opal displays a completely unique pattern of colors, meaning no two stones are ever exactly alike. Jadeite. Jadeite is the rarest and most valuable form of jade, admired in Asia for thousands of years. In early July 2026, fine jadeite commonly sells for thousands of dollars per carat, while the finest imperial jade can reach hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars for exceptional pieces. Jadeite forms deep underground, where tectonic plates collide under enormous pressure over millions of years. Myanmar remains the world's most important source, although deposits are also found in Guatemala, Japan, and Kazakhstan. Unlike many gemstones that are valued mainly for brilliance, jadeite is prized for its smooth texture, rich green color, and exceptional toughness. It is actually much harder to break than many more expensive gemstones, making it ideal for carvings and jewelry. For centuries, jade has symbolized wisdom, prosperity, and good fortune in Chinese culture, and many historical jade objects are considered priceless works of art rather than simple gemstones. Tanzanite. Tanzanite is one of the newest gemstones in modern jewelry history and one of the rarest. It was discovered only in 1967 near Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, and to this day, it has never been found in commercially significant quantities anywhere else on Earth. In early July 2026, high-quality tanzanite generally sells for several hundred to several $1,000s per carat, while exceptional deep blue stones command much higher prices. Tanzanite belongs to the mineral zoisite and is famous for its striking blue-violet color, which can appear slightly different depending on the viewing angle because of a property called pleochroism. Most tanzanite crystals are heat-treated to enhance their blue color, a standard practice accepted throughout the gemstone industry. Many geologists believe the known deposits could eventually be exhausted, making tanzanite even rarer in the future. Its limited geographic origin is one of the main reasons collectors continue to value it so highly. Red spinel. For centuries, many of history's most famous rubies were actually red spinels. Because the two gemstones look remarkably similar, people often confused them before modern gemology existed. In early July 2026, fine red spinels commonly sell for several $1,000s per carat, while the finest untreated stones can exceed $20,000 per carat. Spinel forms in marble and other metamorphic rocks under high temperatures and pressure. Important deposits are found in Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and Tanzania. Unlike ruby, spinel often has exceptional clarity and requires little or no treatment before reaching the market. One of the most famous examples is the Black Prince's ruby in the British Imperial State Crown, which was later discovered to be a large red spinel rather than a ruby. Today, collectors appreciate spinel not only for its beauty, but also for its rarity and fascinating history of mistaken identity. Paraiba tourmaline. Paraiba tourmaline is one of the brightest and most valuable colored gemstones ever discovered. It is instantly recognized by its electric blue or vivid green glow, created by traces of copper inside the crystal. First discovered in Brazil in the late 1980s, Paraiba tourmaline quickly became one of the most sought-after gemstones in the world. In early July 2026, fine stones commonly sell for tens of thousands of dollars per carat, while the finest examples can exceed $100,000 per carat. After the original discovery, additional deposits were found in Nigeria and Mozambique, but Brazilian stones remain especially prized. Unlike many gemstones whose beauty comes from transparency alone, Paraiba tourmaline almost seems to glow from within because of its extraordinary color saturation. Large, clean stones are exceptionally rare, making them favorites among collectors, museums, and luxury jewelry brands. Despite being one of the newest famous gemstones, Paraiba tourmaline has already earned a reputation as one of the most desirable gemstones on Earth.